What is up, everybody, and welcome to a brand new video where we talk about what's going on inside Russia. Now, like I said before, guys, don't forget to actually like and subscribe because I'm a Russian guy bringing you out the latest Russian news and what's going on. As we could see, Witkov has left Russia, and right now he's back in the United States. And do we see an agreement of a ceasefire? No. So my prediction was right about that. Vladimir Putin definitely does not want a ceasefire right now because he wants to go ahead and continue what he's doing, or at least until he gets all of the Kursk region under his control, and then maybe there could be some sort of talks of ceasefire. But you guys probably seen many of the videos where he said that we don't just want a 30-day ceasefire. We want an actual stop of the war. We want peace. So look, we had Kellogg, who was actually the peace talker for the United States, but Trump actually removed Kellogg from peace talks at Kremlin's request. That sounds a bit sketchy for me, and you know what the reason is for that? You'll find it absolutely wild, but let me read this out to you. A senior Russian source told NBC News that Trump's special envoy for Ukraine and Russia, Keith Kellogg, was removed from peace talks because Vladimir Putin felt that Kellogg was too close to Ukraine. Can you imagine this? So they removed Kellogg because he was too close to Ukraine. I mean, come on, guys. Are you for real? And how does that even work? I mean, you're obviously going to be closer to a country, right? So Russia wants somebody a bit closer to Russia, I guess, so that they could talk to them. Why is nobody saying that Vladimir Putin is a crazy guy? You know, because he doesn't go towards the ceasefire. Look, Ukraine already is ready. They gave the ball over to Russia, and Russia is not doing anything. How come nobody gets the sign that Vladimir Putin doesn't want to end this? I gotta say, you know, Trump is playing a very interesting game with this because he's really showing the true colors of Vladimir Putin right now. Well, that's my opinion anyways, you know, my little tiny opinion. Let me read out this quote about Kellogg. He's not our type of person, not the caliber we're looking for, the TV channel source said. A White House source confirmed to NBC News that Kellogg was removed precisely because of the Kremlin's position. Kellogg's office also declined to comment on the information, which is actually very interesting. I would have loved to hear what Kellogg's office has to tell us about this whole situation. This is wild, absolutely wild. You know, if Russia really wanted to stop all of this, they wouldn't care who's going to be over there. Kellogg, Witkov, Trump, Biden, Obama, whatever, you know? But for some reason, they really don't like him. And as we know, Witkov has landed back in the United States, but Putin sends additional signals to Trump via Witkov. Russian Presidential Press Secretary Dmitry Peskov said that the meeting between Vladimir Putin and American Special Envoy Steve Witkov took place the previous evening. I quote, additional information was provided to the Russian side, and also, in fact, through Witkov, Putin transmitted information and additional signals to President Trump, Peskov said. He also added that Putin supports Donald Trump's position on settling the Russian-Ukraine war, but there are questions, I quote, that need to be answered jointly. So what are the questions? I thought you're just going to talk and, you know, agree to a ceasefire. What happened to that? I thought, you know, I've heard so many stories that this guy really wants to get peace. Where the heck is the peace? Somebody. I'm just in utter disbelief that some people actually think that Putin wants peace. No, he does not. He absolutely doesn't. And he doesn't feel like he has done anything wrong whatsoever in his life. He's just one of those people. But guess what? Witkov and Putin's contact was positive and productive, Secretary of State Rubio said. According to him, the U.S. is cautiously optimistic about its current interaction with Russia on Ukraine. The US believes that Russia is not trying to delay the ceasefire talks. I mean, that's what they're doing. I mean, you already talked about the ceasefire. How comes we're not seeing the ceasefire? Ukraine has already agreed to it. All we need to do is have Russia agree to it. Why are they not agreeing to it? It doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Rubio added that this is a difficult and complex situation, stressing that it'll not be easy, it'll not be simple, but we certainly feel that we're at least few steps closer to ending this war and achieving peace. Obviously, we will see what Russia and other parties are ready to do. This is not only about Russia, of course. The agreement must be acceptable to Ukraine as well, he noted. Well, first of all, thank you very much, Rubio, that you actually take into account Ukrainians' opinion about the peace deal in their own country. That is very, very nice of you. The thing is, you know, the closest that anybody has got to peace right now at the moment is actually Ukraine agreeing for a 30-day ceasefire. That's a big agreement, and I'm pretty sure that Zelensky and his team has figured it out, that if they agree to the agreement, it's going to be a good look for them, a really good look for them. And they were 100% positive, I'm pretty sure, that they knew that Vladimir Putin is not going to be signing that ceasefire, which is going to put Putin into a weaker spot. Everybody is going to see the reality of, he's not going to be signing it over. He wants the long peace. So what he's going to be doing now is he's going to be giving out his ideas of how to stop all of this. And all of his ideas that he's going to be giving up to the US are going to be extremely unachievable, because Ukraine and Ukrainians' European partners are definitely not going to be agreeing to it. Although, if you think about it, they could have done the ceasefire if he really wanted peace. And during that ceasefire time, right, they could have talked about agreements, figured something out, talked about things, without thousands and thousands of people dying every single day. Upon Witkov's return from Moscow, the US administration will hold a meeting and decide on further steps to resolve the conflict. So obviously, that's not a good sign. When the US delegation met with the Ukrainian delegation, there was news straight away that Ukraine is ready for a ceasefire. Russia is definitely not. We will just have to see what we are going to be seeing in the future. I also got some really latest news as I was talking about this, but Ukrainian soldiers in Kursk region will be guaranteed life and decent treatment if they lay down their arms. Putin responded to Trump's tweet and about Trump asking him to not kill the remainder of the Ukrainian soldiers in Kursk region. They're definitely pulling time, to really have Kursk in Russian control so that Ukraine will not have anything whatsoever to trade with Russia. And Russia is just going to be like, you know what? We don't care about you. We're keeping this land. You got nothing to offer us. You got no cards. That's what they're going to be saying. So, all right, I guess we'll see what's going to be happening. I really hope that peace comes soon. That is very important. And I think we're all fed up with thousands of people dying. It's just unbelievable. I hope there's going to be a way to figure this out. Unfortunately, it's going to be very hard with the Russian president because, first of all, he's a dictator. Second of all, he needs to leave, pull out the troops out of Ukraine, and peace will be achieved very quickly. It's a simple matter like that. But if he does that and pulls out the military, that means that he is gone. People are going to hate him. People are going to find him. And people are going to do some very bad things, because all the brainwashed people are going to be asking themselves, why did we give up our lives for Vladimir Putin pulling all of the troops out? I thought we were defending the Russian speakers of Ukraine and the expansion of NATO and the expansion of the spaghetti monster and the expansion of whatever, you know, all the propaganda stuff that was given out to Russian people all this time. Now, on the other news, by the way, guys, this has nothing to do with Russia or Ukraine. We are going to be slowly returning and doing a bit of vlogging, because soon enough I will be hopefully going on a little small road trip to another town in Thailand, and I thought it would be a great idea to do some old school type of stuff that I did on my channel, which is explore with you and bring out a really interesting and great vlog for you. So stay put, subscribe to the channel. If you want to support me, you could do it through the coffee link in the description. Thank you very much for watching. Would love to hear every single one of your opinion. I'll see you guys next time.